Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the Erb's paralysis. Okay, Erb's paralysis. Before going to the topic, please do subscribe to my channel guys. Watch this video. If you like my explanation, please subscribe and don't miss the notifications. Coming to the topic, Erb's paralysis. This Erb's paralysis is caused due to the upper brachial plexus injury. Okay, upper brachial plexus injury. And before going to the Erb's paralysis, some important point about the injury of the brachial plexus. If the brachial plexus, upper brachial plexus injury occurs, Erb's paralysis. Okay, Erb's paralysis. When the injury of the brachial plexus occurs at the lower position, it causes the clump keys paralysis. Okay, these are the two types of the paralysis that causes due to the injury of the brachial plexus. Injury occurs at upper position, it causes the Erb's paralysis. When the injury occurs at the lower position, it causes the clump keys paralysis. Okay, coming to the topic, Erb's paralysis. The important lesion of the brachial plexus are as follows. We are talking about Erb's paralysis. It is also called the upper plexus injury. Erb's paralysis also called upper plexus injury. It is caused by the excessive increase in the angle between the head and the shoulder, which may occur by fall from the back of the horse and landing on the shoulder, or traction of the arm during birth of the child. It is caused by the excessive increase in the, see clearly guys, it is caused by the excessive increase in the angle between the head and the shoulder. It is caused by the excessive increase in the angle between the head and the shoulder, which may occur by, these are the causes, may fall from the back of the horse, first reason, and landing on the shoulder or traction of the arm during the birth of the child. These are the reasons why the angle may increase between the head and the shoulder. And this involves the upper trunk. This involves the upper trunk. The upper trunk is formed by the fusion or combination of C5-C6 roots. C5-C6 cervical roots. This involves the upper trunk and leads to a typical deformity of the limb called policeman's tip hand. Okay. We also call this policeman tip hand or porter's tip hand and waiter's tip hand. This involves the upper trunk and leads to a typical deformity of the limb called policeman's tip hand, porter's tip hand and waiter's tip hand. In this deformity, the arm hangs by the side, adducted and medially rotated, and the forearm is extended and pronated. The detailed account of the clinical features of Erb's paralysis are as follows. Okay, these are the clinical features of the Erb's paralysis. See once again, in this deformity, the arm hangs by the side. Okay, the arm hangs by the side, adducted and medially rotated, and the arm is adducted and medially rotated, and the forearm is extended and pronated. These are the clinical features. See one by one. Adduction of the arm due to paralysis deltoid muscle. Adduction of arm due to paralysis deltoid muscle. Medial rotation of arm due to paralysis supraspinatus, infraspinatus and teres minor muscle. Extension of arm due to paralysis of biceps brachii. and the pronation of forearm due to paralysis of biceps brachii, and the loss of sensation minimal. Okay, this is the minimal loss of sensation along the outer aspect of the arm due to involvement of roots or C6 spinal nerve. These are the clinical features of the S paralysis. See once again. Adduction of arm due to paralysis of deltoid muscle, medial rotation of arm due to paralysis of supraspinatus, infraspinatus and teres minor muscle, and the extension of elbow due to paralysis of biceps brachii, and the pronation of the forearm due to paralysis of biceps brachii, and the loss of sensation, that is minimal, along the outer aspect of the forearm due to involvement of roots or C6 spinal nerve. Okay, this is about the Erb's paralysis. I think it is clear. In next video we are going to learn about the Klumpke's paralysis, okay, which is another part of the lesion of brachial plexus. Don't just watch and leave, guys. Reply me on comment section. Is it useful to you or not? See these figures. This figure shows the reasons why the injury of upper brachial plexus occurs. Okay, and the excessive increase in the angle between the head and the shoulder. These are the two causes, and the first cause is fall from height and landing on the shoulder. See this person landing on the shoulder. This is the one cause for the injury of the upper brachial plexus, and the second cause is traction of arm and hyperextension of the neck. See here, traction of arm and the hyperextension of the neck. This is the second cause for the injury of the upper brachial plexus. See this figure. See this and the figure. This is the policeman receiving a tip position of upper limb in Erb's paralysis. Okay. The policeman receiving a tip position of the upper limb in Erb's paralysis. See. The forearm is hangs by side. The forearm is hangs by side, adducted and medially rotated, and this forearm is adducted and medially rotated. We are talking about the arm. Okay, arm is hangs by side, adducted and medially rotated, and the forearm is extended and pronated. Okay, this is about the Erb's paralysis. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you, guys.